I have to apologize. We let the kitty in the room. If he's making any jingling noises, that's what that is. So we're going to get into some PHP here. This is the fun part, and it's the easy part.
The easy part.
This is the easiest kind of PHP. One of the cool things about PHP is you can write code once and edit it once and have it in one location, and it changes things for a whole site for 20, 50, 100 pages. So what we're going to start with is, right now we have our index.php file, which I have loaded here. And this is set up so that we have the entire header written out right here, including the navigation bar all the way down to here. But we know that this navigation bar and header, this area here, is going to be on every single page. It'll be exactly the same. So what we can do is separate that chunk of code into its own file, and then just call the file with one simple line at the beginning of every new page. And that will allow us to, if we need to make a change, we need to change a navigation menu item, we need to change the logo, we change it one time in the header.php file, and it's changed for the whole site. Does that make sense?
Yep.
The other way of doing it would be you would go into every single individual page, index, about, contact, drop down, and have to edit those code snippets in every single page.
Right.
Really, really time consuming. So PHP allows us to save all that time. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to copy everything from actually the bottom of the menu, which is right here. We should probably, for just practice purposes, end of navigation. Let's put some notes here so we know what's going on. I know you like that, John.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's copy everything all the way up to the top. The starting doc type, the HTML, all of the head information, and the navigation bar. We want that all to be in the header.php because it all repeats every single page. So let's create a new file called header.php. Now technically in PHP you could call this something else, but this is what WordPress likes, and it's very, very standardized and common. So just call it header.php for now and go in and edit the file. All we're going to do here is paste all of that code. Anything else?
That looks like it to me.
That's it. That's our header.php. We're going to X out of that.
What about WP_head?
We'll add that a little bit. So we don't need the code twice. We need it once. So instead now of all of this code right here, we can safely delete it and put in the code that calls that header PHP code. And the way we do that is opening our PHP tag, which always looks like this. We discussed this a little bit before. And just when we open it, let's go ahead and close it right away, just so that we don't leave it open. And the function in WordPress is called getHeader. It's exactly what it looks like. So WordPress functions are wonderful. They sound exactly like what they do. Get header.
Right.
Get the header.php file. That is a function that accomplishes a specific purpose. It pulls that information and outputs it as HTML onto your page. That's really, really useful, and it's going to become more useful as we learn more about it. Anytime you have a function, you end it with these parentheses, and any statement is ended with a semicolon.
And this makes it great. Now, anytime we want to get our header, we just type get header, and it's going to pull all that information for us instead of having to rewrite that information on every page or copy and paste it on every page.
Exactly. So let's go ahead and save these changes, and we'll we'll reload the page, and it should be exactly the same.
Right.
That's really cool, but let's go ahead and close this one down and do the same thing with the footer in the next video.